Unique 16 earlier. If y'all here for music, don't trip. Music is gonna come within the next 20 minutes. We got open mic starting, and our next guest happens to be a musician too. Yeah, big yo. So if y'all just came in here right now and you love to cook or you love seasonings and oils, click on screen name's name, and then use that code MSL for 20% off everything in the next 24 hours. I'll definitely be doing that tonight. So tap in. So yeah, so our next guest right here, he's not just a musician, but he's also a magician. I call him a musician. And not to mention he's also been a radio host off this app. So he has plenty of, experience entertaining people and hosting. And I think he's one of the more under recognized content creators on this app for everything he does. He's a proud member of MSL, Music Saves Lives. If you don't know what that stands for, Music Saves Lives was founded 2 years ago, March 1st, and he's been a part of it over a year. And he started his own family called GTR, Gibby Team Represent, where there's a large number of singers, and he helps coach them, get them into different featured shows and different mentorships. So shout out to everyone doing things for people in the music community. Not to mention my man is super talented. So let's give a warm welcome to my bro Gibby, aka Gibby Hefner.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Freddie, for having me back in here. How are
Hey,
you,
cheers, my
everybody?
guy.
How are you? How are
So look,
you?
we're getting
That
right into
that
some magic. It looks
conversation
like.
earlier. Yeah, later. But yeah, that conversation earlier definitely in regards to your question. I once I done with this open mic, I'm gonna order angry. Like literally, I'm gonna order all the food in the world. That spices make me really, really hungry. But thank you for that. That was the best one. That was the best one. While I'm watching, I could order this. I
That's
could
the
order
first
this.
time. Like I've been doing this show for over. It'll be 3 years on a September 1st. It'll be 3 years that I've done this. That's the first time I had a friend come on and share their products with us. So to me, that's a special episode. It's like it's something really. That's what this is all about. It's about collections and sentimental items. And she not only shared us a collection, but also it's sentimental. She had stories behind it that tied in. That's everything I could ask for. Hey, shout out Queen. All right, Gibby,
Indeed,
what you got,
indeed,
man? You playing with
indeed.
these cards? You got me curious. What's going on? What are we? You gonna
Oh,
have me
just
guess a
just just
number, or what are we
practicing.
doing?
Oh no, no,
Okay,
no, no!
okay.
Just practicing, like warming up my stuff. But I would like to share you a little bit of my journey when I used to do magic. Well, still am, but not as active as I used to be. I've been in the magic industry for quite a while, 20 years to be precise. But on a stage, I'll be 5 years on stage, more doing like a big illusions and all that. And I would like to share a little bit of my off stage kind of collection, if I
Of
may,
course,
sir.
bro. We want to
Yeah,
see all that real quickly before we take a deep dive into all that. Is Gibby
of
Hefner
course.
a name change, or is that what you're going by right now, just for the time being?
So
I love
someone
it. I'm
dropped
just
me.
asking.
Someone dropped me nearly 2 milli. So this name will be stuck with me for the next 2 months.
That's fire, man.
So
I love that. For you deserve all the
because
love. And if y'all don't know, Gibby's polyamorous. I believe he has two girlfriends right now. I see at least one of them here, Faith, and that's dope. I don't know
currently
anyone
one,
else on the
sir.
app living that type of lifestyle. So that's
Currently one.
only haters gonna
The
hate.
other one. Yeah, currently one. But yeah, we're open for. We're still in polyamory. Currently one and all that, but it's been
It
crazy. But yeah,
fluctuates. I've seen it
this
go from
name.
2 to 1 back to two quick. Like it fluctuates. Yeah. But yeah, let's get into it,
I'm
man.
dead.
Let's
But
take a
yeah.
deep dive into some magic.
Yeah, so I've been doing magic for 20 years, and my personal experience in magic, the best way to be, it's to be up close and personal, as all the illusionists say, seeing is believing. You know, because when you see an on screen, people can say, "Oh, that's a camera trick," or this and that. But that's why, well, meet me. There's no such thing as a camera trick, because we know how this app works. So later on, before we jump into the open mic, we gonna what we gonna do a little bit of a trick, like engaging with all the crowds and all that. But let's cut the chase, and I would like to share you my pride and joy. This suitcase has been with me for over 20 years. And inside this suitcase, I have a lot of cards that that I really want to show you. Oops, I forgot this is featured show. There's a really dangerous item over here that I have to get rid of first. My
That's his.
apology.
That's his. The hammer.
Yeah. All right, so this is my card collection, all of them. I'm gonna go through you one by one. If we still have time, maybe I'm gonna go with my specialty. I use this a lot because I like the dark presentation with all the scary stuff and all that. This is the bicycle alchemy deck. This I can give you a little bit of a trailer what the card looks like. So that's the back side of the card. It's very unstroke uh
It looks like Mortal Kombat, like the
version.
symbol, the dragon.
Yeah, indeed. So the cards more like that. So it has a different characters. It has a lot of a dark ambient on the
That
card.
reflection of the
It is
unicorn.
really yeah.
That's fire too. It looks like a guitar.
Uh,
The axe.
this is a more like a. I use this design. I use this card usually when I try to find an inspiration for our next tattoo, and all that. So it's a very gothic look, like medieval kind of card. So there's a lot of them. So if you wanna find it out, you can go to the Anstroke site, and you can get the alchemy version of this bicycle. So I use only regular standard deck, which is bicycle. It's a regular casino, sorry, not casino, poker card game. And bicycle is only my collection for cards. And
Hey, real quick before I lose my train of thought, you had a dope sentiment about how you kind of reference those for tattoo ideas. Can you show us your favorite tattoo that you have that's based off of one of those type of cards or any cards from your collection?
there
Your favorite
is,
tattoo.
but I can't show it here. But
You can
there's
show
a
the card though,
Slipknot.
right? That it's based off of.
I can show the cards. Yeah, I can show the
Okay.
cards that
It's like
resemble
on your it's on your
my.
like body where you can't. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, it's on
Uh,
my. I can't even say
I don't want to
it.
get mad. So this card is the reason why I'm getting my I got my Joy Jordison tattoo on my body. So this is the vibe, like it. I'm curious.
If you just look at his left hand, it looks like he's playing a guitar, like a bone guitar. You see
It's
that?
black side.
Like the way his
Yeah,
fingers are. It looks like he's almost doing a bar chord with that hand.
indeed, indeed. So that's my inspiration when the first time I got tattoo. So my next tattoo though that I really want to get is this, the
Oh, that's
gargoyle.
crazy. It's like a gargoyle, but it's
Yeah,
that's fire. Where are you gonna?
uh,
Where are you planning to get that?
I'm planning on getting this on my back. It's gonna be look.
If you guys are
Gibby love
curious to where
paint.
Gibby's tattoo he couldn't show us is, put a one in the chat. But go on. You were saying it's on. You getting it on your back. I got a lot of tattoos on my back. No tramp stamps. They're all like on the top and the middle. My back is covered with tattoos. Like it's like that's like probably where I have the
Yeah.
most. Like everyone wants to
But
know. So
yeah.
now you gotta shosh us in after hours. And
Of
you don't
course.
have like, if you can. If you
I'm
can, once
dead.
it's past,
I'm dead. Okay. So this
it's
is
cool for
my
a
new
woman
collection.
screaming. My bad, go on.
I'm gonna
I'm talking about
keep
she
it
just made a
PG.
tramp stamp
So
comment.
this is
Yeah.
my really, I'm dead. So this is my Pride collection when I was a go at the Chris Angel conference. This is from the Mind Freak Chris Angel deck. The deck is pretty much standard, not as fancy as I thought it'd be, but we're gonna have it's just a regular deck. It's just a regular deck. It's just the back of it that has a his symbol and all that. So though now we got the this one is my favorite too, but I haven't opened it yet. It's called the Black Ghost. So the Black Ghost deck, the whole entire deck is black, and the back looks like that, and it's just very fitting when you dress up in a scary mode and all that.
You
Now
said you
this
haven't
is
even
my
opened it
old.
yet. That's like
Now I
some
haven't
ultimate
been.
collector stuff. That's like how you know you
Correct,
take it
correct.
seriously.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have so the ghost deck has two different type. So that's the black ghost that I showed you earlier, and this is the white ghost. So they come in the two different version. So the white ghost and the black ghost.
By the way,
That's the
we
back
dressed
of
in
it.
black tonight for open mic, so if y'all came to perform, try to put on some black. That's why you see me and
Yeah,
Gibby.
don't forget the black. Now, my favorite one, my favorite one that I haven't opened it, but I'm planning on opening it here for the very first time, 20 years of my life. I had this deck before, but I'm gonna show you the reason why I love this deck so much. It shows my age. This is called the bicycle vintage card.
That is how I remember buying cards in the airport, where my mom would buy it for me when I was a little kid. Like when I wanted to get cards before
Yeah.
you go on a plane.
So
That's
this
ancient.
I'm gonna open it for the first time. It's called the vintage
Wait,
bicycle
it's never
deck.
been open. Wow, we doing a reveal right here. That's
Yeah,
lit.
I gotta reveal you for the first time because I'm gonna show you because I used to have this deck, but it got wet. Pause. So
Pause.
it broken. So with bicycle, once you get wet, that's it. That's the end of the game. So just open it for you guys. Man, 20 years. Here you go. There you go. Freshly open. Whoa. All right. Looks very old. Let me reduce this light so everybody can see properly. There you go. It's very old looking, and the deck looks pretty much vintage.
Brand new, crisp, untouched.
So it's
Because
very
it was
old.
inside that pack. It's crazy, bro. That's just time.
Yes,
That's
sir.
like the apocalypse happened and someone found that under the dirt and they like lifted it up, opened it up for the first time. That's beyond cool.
Yes.
Oh yeah, these are firsts. We're having multiple firsts on our show tonight.
So yeah, the back of it looks very pretty much dirty. But the best part, this is the reason why I love bicycle, even though it's old and everything stuff like that. But when you fan it, it still looks beautiful. You know.
Look at
So
how good. Look how like that's how you know he's a magician. See how easily he fanned it and then put it back. Like it was like effortless. It was just like
just like that. So that's the
like
beauty part.
I've never seen somebody do it like that.
Thank you. So yeah,
Facts. He's a
that's
smooth
the beauty
operator.
part of it. The Joker looks very old and rusty. Oop. So this is the first time after 20 years I'm possessing this card. I open it in front of you guys. It's an honor to share this with you. This is my ultimate favorite card because it's called a vintage deck. It's beautiful. It fit my age because the new one, so you can see the difference. So because this is the red vintage one, so compared to the new one, that's a new one. So it's a big color change. Yeah.
Facts.
Wow. Yeah,
Vintage
that
all
and
day. Antique, exactly. Antique. The fact that that's never been open,
antique
you
leader.
open it and that's it. It's like I don't know.
Uh
That's
huh.
like
Uh huh.
like I don't know if y'all remember, but back in the day, they would have you like if you could bury something under the ground, like for people in the future to dig up, what would you bury and like what would you say? And I feel like those cards would be a yeah time capsule.
Time
Exactly. Y'all know what
capsule,
I'm talking about.
exactly.
I feel like that would be that is like from a time capsule. Not only would it be a perfect
Yeah.
item to put in a time capsule, but it looks like it's from one, the way that you had it and opened it. So that was lit, man. That was like a real life time capsule reveal.
Thank you, thank you. So, yeah, so most, well, not most, yeah, well, most because I have other cars that is not bicycle. So, majority of the time, I say 98% of the time, the car that I'm using is bicycle. So this is what it looks like, bicycle standard. I believe everybody seen this card before. This is the standard, for if I do close up trick and everything stuff like that. But sometimes if you want to break it like a time caps, it capsule is more like a uh, that's the smaller version of it. This is the mini me, the Asian bicycle. No,
That's
just
what she
kidding.
said.
That's a throwing some. This is the small version of bicycle. I'll show you. It's a me. Look how tiny it is. Look how tiny the card is. Perfect size. There you go. It's a very tiny. Yeah, about that size.
can you oh my God. Let me pull
Okay, this is
myself
gonna go so
together.
wrong.
Pull yourself together. People are perfect for the
Yeah,
people with little hands like Greeny. Wait, can you fan that one like
yeah.
open and close? Is it harder to do it with this with the miniature cards?
Usually I play this deck when it comes to kids. I used to do lots of kids party and people, well, kids under about what 6 or 5 that they don't know a lot about showmanship. They just want to see something visual.
I
This is
got
the
you. I
card.
got you. And that
Yeah,
way they can
something.
hold it and you can give it to them and they're like, oh, and it like fits in there. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, and then if you guys want to try to, apart from the alchemy that I show you about the tattoo, but this is a good one as well, sir. Bicycle uh tattoo. So inside this, I haven't opened it yet. But this has got a lot of design for if you want to try to find some illustration about your next tattoo. I highly recommend you if you go to the site and find bicycle tattoo deck. It will looks like this, and inside it, it's still fresh, brand new. I haven't opened it yet, but yeah, it got lots of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tattoo inside. Uh, I've seen it everything from every shape, way, or form, and yeah, it's my pride and joy on that one. So yeah, you see pretty much majority of it, and also we got the gold one. This is the gold one. Oh man, do I have
That's
that
unopened too.
uh unopened? Everything that I
Don't
show
don't
you
worry
apart
about the
from the
time
vintage,
constraint, Gibby. I do want you to do some magic for us, but don't worry. The time is just that's just a
of
facade. Like
course.
we're here chilling if people
Yeah.
are here.
Okay, so that's the gold one. But though I have one card that I keep it untouched for now. It's a card that made out of gold, 24 carats, plated gold, and I don't wanna ruin that. So I have a
That's
gold
crazy. You
plated
could sell that for
card.
bread.
Yes, but it was a
I
gift
can tell
for
with
my
your
birthday
collect
back in
like
the
with
day.
your how you care about your collections. That's not something you'd even want to sell. Like you just
Yeah, I'll
it's
keep it to
I
myself.
understand. I have things like that, like Kobe things. Like y'all can't see it, but it's in another room. I have a Kobe Bryant plaque from his rookie year when he won the slam dunk championship. And there's only like I think 5,000 of these plaques in existence. And before he had passed away, my friend showed me on eBay they were selling it for 10, 8,000, 10,000, 11,000. I would never sell it. It's probably worth even more than that now, but it's like to me, I traded a Pokemon card for it, a Charizard, and I got that plaque when I was 9 years old. He was already my favorite player, so it's not something I'll ever like. Someone could offer me. I mean, I don't want to say ever. If someone was like, "Here's $1 billion," I'd have to be like, "All right, let me go find another one of these like, you know what I'm saying?" But like with like any godly amount of money, like I could never see myself exactly. It's something I'm gonna keep forever. Like nothing that anyone
Yeah,
could ever offer me, like in the thousands, whatever. Like I'm not doing it. It's just there's certain things that are just priceless. So I know how seriously you take all your crafts. To me, Gibby, he's humble, man. Like he's actually one of the better guitar players on this whole app, and he doesn't even implement guitar into everything he does. It's just like he has a lot of hidden talents. He's a jack of all trades. I
I
consider
appreciate you.
myself a jack of all trades. I do a lot of different things that y'all will never see me do on here. Like y'all might have seen me playing basketball. That's probably what I'm best at. I play a little guitar. Like I do a bunch of little things. But to me, I look at Gibby and I see someone who like really mastered a lot of different crafts from different styles of singing and obviously being a magician. He was a professional magician, paid for many years on stages and whatnot. So
Indeed,
and a
sir.
radio, as I mentioned in his intro, he's a radio personality, a radio host. So, this isn't his first barbecue. He's been doing this stuff, being an entertainer for a long time, different facets of entertainment. So I appreciate you always being so humble, Gibby. And
I appreciate you, sir.
I never hear him taking any credit for himself. He's always dishing credit to other people. That's how I try to be. So I feel like that's what brought us together is our love for music and for supporting others and uplifting them and trying to help them out. So, I can't say enough
Yeah.
about it, Gibby. You're definitely one of my brothers on here, and I got your back anything
Thank
you
you,
need.
sir. Thank you, sir.
But yeah,
I
let's.
appreciate
I'm gonna
you.
start getting some people in here in a second to join us. But let's. I know some people want put one in the chat if you ready to see some magic. I know y'all seen all these card collections. I know y'all are ready to see. Okay, let's get some magic going. Let's turn up.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for the nice, kind words. I appreciate you guys so much. I want to share you a little bit of a trick that I used to play a lot.
And
And it's
before he
always
does
blown
this trick, real
people.
quick, I had one more thought. Gibby, if y'all haven't seen it, he does performances where he sings, and within the performance, he does magic that'll blow your mind. I told him on this specific interview, I would like him to isolate his magic because I've never seen it isolated. I've only seen him do it in the midst, really, of performing. But if you guys have a chance, or you go to his stream, tap in, man, because it's one of the crazy. It's probably the best performance I've ever seen on this app. Is when he implemented harsh vocals into a song that didn't have harsh vocals and did magic the entire time throughout it on Chris Casper's Suited Up. So
Thank you.
don't
Yeah,
sleep
I've
on
been
him.
doing
But yeah,
magic for 20 years, Lone Put, 20 years. So the next one, I'm gonna play a little bit of
we're not
magic
featured
for you
anymore, by the
guys.
way, so you can cuss, you can say whatever you want, my boy.
Okay, okay. About fucking time. All right, it's time to do a little bit of magic, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the best trick that not the best trick. I'd say it's more like a